Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video I'll be reviewing the Audi S5. Now for the 25 model year, Audi's actually selling two versions of the S5. They're selling the old version and the new version. The new one is not out quite yet, so just to clear up any confusion that some of you might have. Anyways, before we get in this video, huge shout out and thank you to the Audi here in Salt Lake for giving me some time with this S5. Link to their inventory in the description down below. Ask for Jack if you have any questions or need any help. Link to my car buying guide as well. Let's get into it. Under the hood, we have a 3-liter turbo V6 that goes to an 8-speed automatic transmission. Fuel economy is 20 around town and then 29 on the highway, with power outputs being 349 horsepower and then 369 pound-feet of torque. 0 to 60 is about 4.5 seconds on this car. Before I move forward with this review, I do want to mention if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So starting with the front end, I think the design's pretty sharp with all the lines that kind of go in towards the center there. And of course Audi always does a great job with the headlight design. I'll be interested to see how the new lights look on the redesigned version. It's all blacked out down below. You can see the grille's all blacked out as well. Got the S5 badge. But yeah, it's a good looking car. Now on the side here, our tire wheel setup is 265 by 30 by 20 in the front and over in the rear. And you can see here with the wheels, got the silver with the blacked out trim. I think it looks pretty cool. And then notice S5 blacked out there on the side. Mirror cap also blacked out as well. Take a few steps back, you can see the full side profile of the car, which again, this generation of Audi definitely had kind of a boxier look. Now quick look at the key fob, pretty straightforward lock and unlock, opening for the trunk, S logo there on the back. And when I say trunk, I mean hatch. This is a hatch. That's one of the cool things about the Sportback version. And it looks like the new one's gonna basically just be a Sportback, it sounds like. But anyways, really cool with the mats here, if you ask me. With all the red and everything. But yeah, plenty of storage space. And it is automatic, so just press that and that will lower the hatch back down. And then when it comes to taillights, pretty cool with the sequential setup there, and like all the exhaust tips there at the bottom, that's also cool looking. And well, it's the rest of the rear. Now this of course leads us inside. So we've got this nice soft touch trim here at the top. You can see kind of like the suede down below, and then the red stitching, and then the carbon fiber trim. Look at these seats with the quilted design, pretty fancy looking. Now this is not going to be incredibly spacious in the back, but I mean I do fit back here technically. Got a little net. Got some vents back here, some USB ports and everything. We can change the temperature as well. And then yeah, this does slope down quite a bit, so like headroom's not great. And then this leads us up front, where again you've got all of the soft touch trim. By the way, frameless windows, which is always interesting to see. Anyways, got the darker trim down below, all of our window controls. The mirrors power fold in. You got memory seats as well, blind spot monitoring with the mirrors. And here's the front seat. Again, you got all that cool stitching down the center. All of our adjustments. Does this have massaging seats? That's pretty fancy. And then you can see with the pedals, light controls there, as well as more carbon fiber. Now taking a look at the steering wheel, you can see soft touch there at the top and at the bottom. You've got the red stitching there as well, perforated on either side. Paddle shifters there on the rear. Bunch of practical controls on the front, including the huge steering wheel button. You've got your voice command controls for the center and all of that. And of course a million stocks, because Audi likes stocks. Digital gauge cluster here as well. It's Audi's virtual cockpit, which is kind of a cool thing. TikTok radio. Ugh. But yeah, cool setup. Got a nice 360 camera system with this, which we can expand out to see out of a bunch of different angles of the car. A little bit of glare as you can see, but good resolution. And as for the rest of the infotainment system, quick response time. I mean, it's easy enough to use. And this is where you can also access the vehicle drive mode select and everything, so you can go through all of that. And you guys can see the camera struggling to focus, kind of gives you an idea of the glare of the screen. Dual zone climate down below. We also have heated seats with this as well. And then you got physical controls for like the drive mode select, the auto stop start, stability control, USB port there, some cup holders here. Shifter for the 8-speed. Got your little radio volume control there, parking brake as well, more carbon fiber trim here. Phone charging pad, This is cool. The trim on the top. And yeah, same thing with the dash and everything. I mean, this is a nice interior, I'd say. And good storage space there. And then we do have a center up top. So the camera's struggling to focus, but anyways, this has a few packages: Premium Plus, Black Optics. You got the fine Napa leather seats, $1,000 to be fine. $67,370 is the total MSRP. See how it performs. Well, let us set off in the S5 here. See how this performs. I know a lot of people, I'm gonna get the comments, not a 25. Listen, Linda, they're doing both. Sometimes automakers do this, where they'll sell the new alongside the old for a while, and then, yeah, it's just how it works. Just how it works. I mean, look at Ram with their trucks. They're still selling those classic editions. Oh, this is tight. Good thing we got a 360 camera system. Yeah. Just another day in the office, right? Seats are comfortable. I like them. Intrigued that they didn't go for perforated seats to give AC function, but definitely not the end of the world. Thank you, parking sensors. The lip here is kind of aggressive, so it always kind of freaks out. So we'll do this because I cannot see past that dump truck. Okay, yeah, we're good to go. So, initially setting off at a very, very slow speed. Seems pretty nice so far. We'll have to kind of see more so once we get up and move a little bit more. And we're out of the school zone. So we can go a little bit quicker. I like the sound. It's got kind of like a deep, raspy tone. It's nice. Suspension comfort's pretty strong too. No complaints with that. Continuing along here, we're gonna get a minor acceleration here. Yeah, it's got some get up and go. And it sounds pretty cool. Kind of has like GTR type sounds in a way. Makes sense because it's V6, right? Turbo V6s can sound awful or they can sound good, and I think this one's a pretty nice tone if you ask me. So, job well done with that. And it's got good power. I'm excited to see the redesign, you know, because they are going to give it a bit more power. I'm excited to see how that performs. So, to sum things up with the S5, I know, kind of a boring drive extent. I think this is a cool car. I think that it looks good. Sportback adds some practicality. Drives well. It's pretty darn comfortable. The transmission's snappy as can be. It's a nice drive. And it's a nice balance, I would say. You get the sporty driving mixed in with daily drivability. And you know, there's cars that offer that, but this is, I would say, one of the cars that balances it out pretty well. Like it's got good handling, and again, it sounds good and it's fun. It's just a nice balance with the sportiness and with the daily drivability. Because as I'm doing this, as I'm having fun with this, it's comfortable. Like I'm not like bouncing all over the place from discomfort. It's pretty darn comfortable. So Yeah. Let me know your thoughts on the S5, but it's a fun car.